大家好，2026新一年，先祝大家生活愉快同健康。一位狗主陪伴佢12年嘅愛犬因病突然離世，為咗撫平悲痛，佢決定俾錢複製返同一隻狗出嚟。當情感科技越趨發達，問題亦都隨之而來。寵物複製究竟係對愛嘅延續，定係會衍生各種倫理同埋法律爭議？例如喺複製嘅過程中，代孕狗媽媽需要承受風險同埋痛楚，而複製動物嘅壽命同健康，至今仍然未有確切嘅科學研究定論。社會喺法律同埋倫理嘅層面嘅準備，似乎遠遠追唔上科技發展。李嘉文報導。
Okay, sit. Good girl.
喺主人 Nigel 眼中，眼前嘅狗仔 Chica 係 Nigel 2023年一隻寵物狗去世後嘅複製狗。往生嘅狗狗同樣都叫 Chica， 兩隻狗對零食嘅喜好一樣，身體外形一樣，連 DNA 都有99.7%相似。陪伴 Nigel 12年，捱過唔少艱難歲月，老去嘅 Chica 晚年患上癌症。一次喺獸醫診所做恆常檢查時，突然心臟病發，不幸離世。因為事發突然， Nigel 亦錯失咗同愛狗 Chica 好好道別嘅機會。沮喪之下， Nigel 立即上網查詢有冇辦法可以好好保存 Chica 嘅軀體，而留意到寵物複製公司萌生複製小狗 Chica 嘅念頭。
As soon as they brought her to the hotel room, she instantly looked at me and started kissing me and showing emotion that she probably shouldn't show. She instantly was sort of attached at my hip, which was very, very odd because realistically speaking, that puppy doesn't know me. If we were to go based on the fact of science, the puppy would not know me unless there is a cellular memory, which the cloning company doesn't state that or promise anything. They're not promising you Chica. They're promising you a replica of your dog. And in every way, shape, and form, she is not only a replica, but she is Chica. We talk about temperament, she's exactly the same. Everything about her, she'll do everything that Chica did, the original Chica did. So right down to waiting outside of the door while I'm in the washroom. When I open the door, running in and licking the water off my feet, waiting for me wherever I go, following me wherever I go, liking all the same foods, all the same treats.
Nigel 坦言，當初決定複製 Chica 時，根本冇諗太多關於科學原理嘅問題或者顧慮，而係喺極度受打擊下，想用5萬蚊美金嘗試賭一次，然後經過8個月嘅等待。Nigel 同佢伴侶 Terry 終於喺2024年6月喺德州同複製狗 Chica 見面，並接佢返屋企。
Each week they would send pictures, they'd give you updates, videos, so you were actually watching this brand new puppy evolve and get bigger and stronger, and
hot and thirsty.
So it was it was a great experience, and it took my sadness because I was still sad, but every week I looked forward to getting these videos and pictures, and I could slowly feel the sadness leaving, if you know what I mean, and happiness coming in.
Replacing it, the grief.
寵物複製公司亦會視乎情況拒絕某啲寵物複製嘅申請。例如果原本嗰隻寵物因為遺傳性疾病離世，複製公司通常都唔建議進行複製，避免將相同嘅健康風險延續到下一代。去年協助 Nigel 複製愛犬嘅 Malin 係一位擁有17年經驗嘅寵物複製公司客戶服務經理。佢哋公司位於德州嘅 Riceboro。 受訪當日，坐喺佢身旁嘅 Deuce 亦都係一隻經過複製而誕生嘅狗狗。
And Deuce, who is the clone of Zeus, he had puppy training when he was younger, so he's a little bit better behaved. Pets don't live nearly as long as we'd like them to. So it's just a way to have this special bond with a certain pet, and then you can extend that bond on for years and years. And we do plan to clone him again someday, so I still have cells left over that we can use for cloning again at some point down the road. So the cells that we grow from the biopsy samples, they are stored in liquid nitrogen vapor tanks. So extremely cold temperatures. They are placed in a cryoprotectant media, and that prevents any damage to the cells during the freezing process. So the cells can stay in this cryopreserved state indefinitely. There's no degradation over time, so it can be decades from now when they eventually choose to clone. We've actually cloned an endangered species of horse called the Przewalski's horse, and that genetic material was cryopreserved for 40 years before the cloning was done.
截至2022年，有科學研究顯示，世界上有超過1500隻複製狗。Malin 亦指出，公司自2015年到而家已經複製咗幾百隻寵物，表示寵物複製越嚟越受歡迎，而暫時有超過25種動物被複製，當中包括於1996年誕生、為人熟知嘅複製羊 Dolly， 壽命只有6年，比起其他綿羊平均壽命為10至12年短。Malin 指出，Dolly 嘅例子令大眾到而家都對複製動物存疑，例如擔心複製動物會因為基因重編唔完整等技術問題而縮短壽命。但史上第一隻複製狗 Snoopy 成功生存到10歲，最後因為癌症去世。狗隻活到呢啲歲數亦屬正常，並非特別短命。不過暫時並未有科學研究證實到複製動物係咪會衰老得更快。Malin 亦指出，近年因應科技進步，令佢哋可以做到將幾個唔同基因嘅狗胚胎共享用同一隻代理狗媽媽嘅子宮內代孕。呢啲胚胎會成為對方嘅子宮室友。Nigel 更表示，佢認為複製出嚟嘅 Chica 比起原本嘅 Chica 更強壯、更健康。另一間寵物複製公司負責人 Eric 有7年嘅寵物複製經驗，公司位於美國，而寵物複製實驗室則分佈於世界各地。
被克隆的動物，我們叫做供體，英文叫做 donor，來自供體的一小塊皮膚組織。這一塊皮膚組織呢，我們送到實驗室去做細胞培育。從這一塊皮膚組織裏邊，我們可以培育出多達上百萬的這個體細胞來，然後以這個細胞系的形式，我們去在液氮裡保存這些細胞，在液氮裡可以保存很多年，很安全。另外，也可以在任何時候把這個體細胞送到我們的那個克隆基地去做克隆。這時候我們就會需要把這個體細胞呢，利用這些體細胞和卵細胞、卵母細胞去生成克隆的胚胎，然後我們再把這些胚胎移植到這個受體，所謂就是 recipient animal， 就是代孕犬、代孕貓的身上，然後我們去嘗試讓這些代孕動物懷孕，然後呢就是生產出來呢就是克隆動物。
動物複製技術發展至今已經有25至30年嘅歷史，並唔再係新鮮事。但係多倫多大學生物倫理學家 Carrie Boatman 就指出，從倫理角度嚟睇，一直以嚟動物複製除咗要動物喺體能上馱住啲 BB 之外，基本上對動物本身嘅意義不大。更多時候係為咗滿足人類嘅情感或者個人利益。自從複製羊 Dolly 誕生以嚟，嘗試複製牲畜幫手耕作，以提高種植農作物嘅效率，到複製寵物去彌補主人失去愛貓或者愛狗嘅失落，減輕痛苦。再到今年年初，有公司宣布 成功以複製動物嘅方式去活化已經絕種1萬年嘅 dire wolf 恐狼。公司從恐狼骨骼化石提取 DNA， 又採集咗灰狼嘅基因組後進行基因定序，再由狗作為代孕母親嘅角色去生產出3隻恐狼複製體。
And the first question is, why are we doing this? So what the scientists say is that animals are going extinct now all over the world, and that's true. And they're saying, we're doing this to protect the ecosystem, we're doing this to save wildlife. But I must say, I don't think so. And I also think there's a lot of market forces behind this. So this is only the first species. It is possible that the woolly mammoth, the big elephant-like orange creatures with fur, they may be brought back as well. I personally worry, I don't think this time with dire wolves, but eventually some of these species are going to end up in zoos or maybe very expensive safaris, and wealthy people are going to spend a lot of money to go to a trip to a forest to see them or something, because the cost of this is very, very high. And if you use that money to help save animals that aren't extinct and protect the environment, you could make better use of the money.
Carrie 直言，雖然動物複製嘅趨勢越嚟越普及，但針對動物複製嘅立法規管並唔足夠。寵物喺未來面對被複製時根本不受保障。要複製一隻狗，意味住會為另一隻狗代孕嘅狗媽媽帶嚟痛苦。植入胚胎去母體嘅過程中充滿風險，包括有機會流產或者有任何併發症嘅發生。而科技發展日新月異 ，Carrie 指充滿爭議嘅人類複製有可能已經發生緊，而複製人將會係所有倫理學家嘅噩夢。雖然而家喺大部分國家複製人類並唔合法，但有某程度上嘅法律規管。但對科學家嚟講，只要揾到冇相關法律規限嘅發展中國家去設立實驗室，就可以開始複製人嘅研究及工作。
We will see, but I think human cloning is definitely a possibility. Most people see it as ethically very, very problematic to clone a human. I think it's very worrisome, but I think it's possible. I'm going to take a lab and I'm going to build this lab in, I don't know, the Middle East or North Africa or something. They're not going to stop it. It's not against the law. And in China, where there was genetic manipulation, and China reacted very negatively to that, as I think they should. But it won't happen. The labs won't be in China, and they won't be in Canada, and they won't be in the US. They could be somewhere else. Because you could set up a lab anywhere, if you're rich enough.
當動物複製由一項科學實驗演化成一種買賣或者產業，不禁令人思考，到底社會係咪準備好去承擔呢個技術奇蹟背後嘅倫理重量呢？
今日節目時間又到，下星期再見。